Alright, let's continue our mission. Here we are. We have a bunch of lights that are really bad. Make sure you know how to wall jump before trying that. You can't wall jump too high, or you'll risk being spotted by the uh, lights, which is bad. Okay, here we go. We have more camera sentries. They can see the bottom of your foot, but they cannot see your hair. The bottom of your foot does happen to reach their field of vision, so you want to make sure that they don't see the bottom of your feet hanging. This is pretty easy. You're never going to fall unless you freaking sit there. And of course, that's another really hard to miss space power. Now I'm going to wait for the space power to just wait, because otherwise the counter will keep going. Or the alarm will keep going if you enter another room. It'll like sort of reset and the space bars keep following you. You need to wait at the end of a room to have the alarm reset. Normally there would be a save station over to the left, but that's inaccessible right now because we're in hard mode. And that spacebar is in fact impossible to touch. You will never be able to hit it. I've tried. You can't. Die, monster! These are pretty unique cameras. I don't know why they have to be eyes, though. Why eyes? And why do they make shine beams of light? Make sure you do not crawl over and crouch, because they are going to go very low. So you need to stay hidden underneath. Okay, I'm just going to wait for this thing to go. Okay, here's another hard part of the room. I suggest you run to keep movement momentum. There we go, perfect. Fabulous. We're making good time with this. I prefer being overly stealthy than reckless and die. Do 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 do. More wall jumping. Woohoo! Wall jumping is your greatest asset in this entire game. Oh God! I didn't think it'd see me. Oh well, it's not like I care. They're not gonna reach me anyway. So I should have waited. Oh wait, they stopped following me. I'm surprised. They gave up. Yeah, we have tons of time. We can fight the statue, ghost, whatever the hell that thing is. And here we have something that makes the manga rather canonical. At least the first two chapters, I have no idea about anything else after it. Come on, flashback time, it goes black and white, because everything is black and white in the past. There was no color in the past, what are you kidding? There's a young Samus with Old Bird. I'm surprised they don't make a reference to Grey Wing or Grey Voice or whatever the hell his name was. Because Grey Voice or Grey Wing or whatever his name was like a father figure to Samus. Sorta, kinda, not really. Okay. So, attack its weak point for massive damage. Like that. It'll start to rotate around the room and shoot lightning at you. Like such. Like such again. It's a really easy boss. In my opinion. But you gotta keep moving. Now the lightning will hit the floor and it'll travel along the ground. Sometimes. Of course I miss. Alright, we're good. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew. Hello, Various suit that we all know and love with the shoulders. I think the Prime series made Samus's Various suit shoulders way too big. They're like they're like bigger than her head. These powerful beams can blast through multiple enemies. Woohoo, plasma! Where's the Spazer beam? Reduces damage from foes, enables free movement in water, and stops lava damage. Woohoo! Gravity. Somersault continuous in the air. Use A in mid-salt somersault to jump again. Space spell. Yes, pink. I prefer a purple color, but you know. Pink will do. Pink is like a Super Metroid style. I don't think I need to save. Just gotta collect a bunch of pops now. We have the nice Brinstar remix going. This puzzle is really hard because you need to be exact. But once you do it, you know you're good to go. I make it look really easy, but it's actually very it involves some dexterity in your hands. Dexterity is hand movement. What am I talking about? Now, before you keep moving along downward, you gotta go back up. Because there's a power-up you can get. Or not a power-up, but a nice missile expansion. And then you need to go down. You cannot go through that area again until you get the the power bombs. Drawing a blank. Super missile tank acquired. There's a total of 15 you can get. You can get like 9 power bombs, 15 super missiles, and I think 100 normal missiles. Yeah, that sounds about right. Another place you need power bombs for. Now, before you move on, you want to go through here. Because in here is a super missile expansion. A lot of these expansions in Chozodia and the Mothership involve using missiles to break them open. There's an expansion over that way, but you need a power bomb for it. You can't get to it otherwise unless you... Ouch! You cannot leave Chozodia / Mothership area until you get power bomb. And you can only get one power... There's only one power bomb per expansion in this game when you're on hard mode, and it makes it really annoying. Spacebar hidden in the shadows, which will never attack you unless you go up there purposely. Gonna wait for these space parts to die. An interesting thing to note: their beam weaponry, yeah, it doesn't get deflected by your suit or your screw attack. You can still get hurt from the beam weaponry. It's sort of weird because the beam weaponry reflects everything else. I don't think so. Oh, and they also destroy more ball bomb blocks. And here we have our first black pipe, which I'm gonna ignore like the plague, avoid like the plague. That's how the saying goes. Ouch! I don't think you can screw attack these monsters. Oh yes, you can. Screw attack solves everyone's problems, except for the black pirates. You don't want to save. Alright, our next destination should be go to get the power bombs. Now, power bombs are all the way up and above, near the command, or like the control room, or the, what would be the mothership? At the very top, let's go with that. If I can jump up here, I will. And we have a super missile expansion. Very good. Those things, I think they're from, they originate from Super Metroid, and they originally were much more dangerous than Super Metroid. Um, problem here. Below you are a bunch of space pirates that are break away by this fake wall. See? And yeah, bunch of space pirates, but there's only three. They all die. They go die. More space pirates. Here we have our first black, yet another black pirate, and I are going to avoid those as much as possible. And the stupid space pirates keep shooting at me. Okay, let's keep moving forward. Even though I'm almost out of time. Lovely. Oh well, we'll stop here right where there's two black pirates in the room.